Hey, everybody. What to do? Hey, now, I was trying out a thing you gotta learn when you're a crocodile, which I am not. In fact, I'm an alligator. I have difficulty moving my mouth. That's how you can tell the difference between a crocodile and an alligator. Alligators, when they talk, their mouth moves at the different times. Sorry, everybody. I got something stuck in my teeth. Hold on here. Sorry, I don't know what that was. Could have been, you know, a cow or something. Oh, yeah, we eat them. Anyway, yeah. Hey, what's up, baby? Hi, how you doing? So, look, the thing is, I was practicing looking like a floating log. See? That's how we attract our prey. We lie on the top of the water like this. And a cow comes along and says, hey, old moody moo moo moo. Why, look at here. A fine floating log for me to go up close to. And I lie there like that, just kind of like this. Hey, what to do? The cow comes closer, and I'm like, and then it's like, bye-bye, cow's a cow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Man, I suck as a puppet. I can't even talk. The only thing I got going for me is I can wave. See you later, everybody. See you later.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Progressive. Visit Progressive.com today.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you've got the Sandman at your door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
That's more than enough. Any more would sound completely genuine. And we don't want that. Not in Hollywood, I wouldn't recognize it. Genuine emotion? We don't do that here, we do made emotion. We are liars. You're a liar, aren't you? Yes! How dare you slap me? How dare you pretend to be someone else? Why are you talking to yourself? Stop hitting yourself! Did my cheeks go red there? Did they really? Oh, awesome! It's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, it is. It's Friday. Listen, very big American Idol news this week about Paula Abdul not returning as a judge. That's crazy. I know, it's crazy. Don't go to me, I know. I feel like that too. You think I've got to get through the night? I mean, Paula leaving you, to leave a top-rated show like that with all that money, you'd have to be high. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. Yeah. Paula made an official statement earlier today. She said, I can't believe this, Paula. I can't believe it. I thought I knew you. This country has only room for one rambling woman who quits early, and that's Sarah Palin. Why, Paula? Why? And there's more news from the world of TV. Oh, do tell, big camp guy in Hollywood. I will. I don't know. Trying to make myself seem more interesting, you know. Oh, what news do you have? Oh, you'll never guess. Tell us all the goss. You bet, sister girl. It's room. I think I really hurt myself with that slap. I hit myself. My mouth's all kind of. It's rumoured that Lou Ferrigno, you know, the Incredible Hulk, he's going to be joining the cast of Dancing with the Stars. I know, his audition for the show went very well. We've got an exclusive clip of Lou Ferrigno's audition. We have! Take a look at this. Now, there's a big movie opening today, G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe, of course, is the action figure that comes with the guns and the radios, but no genitals. I'm thinking, how can that be a good movie, you know? The only reason I go to see a movie is if there's genitals in it. What? No genitals? Well, then I'll keep my $10, thank you. They call the toys, the G.I. Joe toys, action figures, because the toy companies think that dads won't buy their sons dolls, because the dads think that their sons, you know, playing with dolls might make them gay. We got a picture of the G.I. Joe action figure. You got a picture of it? Oh, well, there you are. Well, then. Nothing to worry about there. That's the least gay thing I've ever seen. Let me see that. Oh, yes. I don't know much about G.I. Joe. It was popular in the 1980s, and by then I was too old for action figures. I'd moved on to other toys, you know, Strawberry Shortcake, My Little Pony. Nah, I was into a different sort of toys, you know. Tequila. More than meets the eye. It certainly transformed me, I tell you that. Anyway, in Scotland, where I'm originally from, I had no idea. Yes, in Scotland, we had Action Man. That was called Action Man. Basically, it was the same as G.I. Joe. You know, the kung fu grip, the little scar, the eyes, you could move around like that. I always wondered when they were going to make the Action Man movie. Then a couple of years ago, in a hotel room, I saw a movie called Action Man on the pay-per-view. Accidentally, I, you know, watched it 12 times. It wasn't a war movie at all. Although one of the men was heavily decorated. Made myself laugh there, that's good. Now, I used to put my Action Man next to the models that I built. I built a lot of models when I came. You know the models you built with the clear goo, the clear goo, you know, clear goo. Don't you mean glue? I don't have time for L's. The clear glue. You know the clear glue that you get for making the models? You sniff it. Seems like... I was making 17 models a day. I once built a glow-in-the-dark Dracula. I've got this model of a glow-in-the-dark Dracula. Scared the crap out of me. I had to put it outside my room. But I would also build fighter planes and then hang them from the ceiling and look like they were little dog fights. But I shared a room with my brother, and he liked making models of ships. So he hung up ships, which looked like the airplanes were battling with the flying ships. Then out of nowhere comes the glow-in-the-dark Dracula. Then we'd all sniff the glue, and it all made sense. Anyway, nowadays, all the kids' toys look cool. They come with its own iPod inside a Twitter and everything. Toys weren't cool when I was a kid. When I was a kid, the commercials were better than the actual toy. There was like that game, Kerplunk. Remember Kerplunk? Man, that was crap. A clear plastic cylinder with sticks inside holding up a bunch of balls, and then when you pulled them out and when they fell, the balls fell, you'd go, Kerplunk. That's the game. That's it. I thought it would be the game would be fun because in the commercial it looked great because the family looked nothing like mine. They weren't drunk or angry, and they were in colour. My family were in black and white. And I was so conditioned for a couple of years afterwards. I said Kerplunk whenever I saw any balls drop. So, at about 13 years old, I announced to my family at dinner one night, guess what, everyone? Kerplunk. And now that I'm older, I say it again. Sometimes when I'm sitting, in private, and part of me hits some cold water, I say, Kerplunk. That's the most disgusting thing you've ever said on this show. Thank you very much. We have to take a break now. It's commercial time. I always feel awkward at this point. And if I'm thinking, well, if I feel awkward, so should you. So let's feel awkward together. So, commercials then. All right, well, do we have time for emails? Yeah. This is from Kevin in Vancouver in Canada, which is on the Alaskan side of Canada as opposed to the other side there. Kevin says, Dear Craig, now that you have your pilot's license, why don't you have a set of wings stitched to your kit? Well, this may surprise you, but I'm not that much of a douche. This is from Javier in Mexico. Oh. Javier says, Craig, where can I get your book in Mexico? Bookstore. I don't know, bookstore or on the I'm not saying the name of the exact website. Everybody knows what it is. Brazilian jungle, that kind of a thing. That's right. All right, this is from Amanda in Saugus. Saugus? Where's that? New Jersey? Massachusetts? I knew it was that. All right. Amanda says, Dear Craig, I want to go and see an R-rated movie, but my parents won't let me. What should I do? Don't go. Or, it depends on how old you are. I mean, you haven't said how old you are. If you're not old enough to go without their permission or have them go with you or whatever the legal term is that won't get me sued, then don't. However, if you're in your 20s or 30s or older than that and your parents won't let you go, you say, well, it's none of your business. But my guess is you're younger than that, in which case, what are you doing up this late? Unless you've TiVo'd this, in which case I would think, well, why don't you just TiVo a movie and stay home? You're welcome, film business. This is from... This is from Liliana in Toronto. I pronounce it Toronto. It's Toronto in Canada. In Ontario. Toronto and Ontario in Canada. Do you know how they say Toronto in Toronto? Toronto. I'm like, oh, you think you're so great, don't you? Yeah, I'm from Toronto. Oh, really? I think it's Toronto. No, Toronto. Yeah, look at you with your Toronto and your slacks. I'm sorry, it's the heat of August sometimes. Anyway, Liliana says, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. I swear I don't. What am I even talking about? I have friends, good friends. My best friend lives in Toronto. And I have to go, oh, Toronto, like that. What am I even doing that for? Anyway, Liliana says, hello, Craig, I need your help. My 10-year-old son was sent home with a stern letter from his teacher because he had called her a cheeky monkey. My son, without our knowledge, occasionally stays up late to watch your show. Can you say something educational so that we can pass off his comments as some form of educational learning? Thank you so much, Liliana. Okay. The young Canadian. Here's what I want you to tell your teacher. Mommy and Daddy let me stay up too late. They're not policing my television watching, which in my opinion is sadly lacking as parenting. Right now, at this time of night, I could be watching Cinemax. So maybe you could write a stern letter to my parents telling them to get me, to watch Teletubbies or something. None of this has really worked out tonight, but rest assured that because the show is live, August the 7th, look, if we had time to edit this, we could make it perfect. But we don't have time. We don't have time because coming to you now live at night time. So we have to take a break. I have to take a commercial break. It's something we do in television occasionally. No, see, now why? I'm trying to do this on my own. I'm trying to learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Also, I'm trying to annoy him because we should have gone to a commercial about 3 minutes ago. Well, never mind. We'll go now. We'll take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back. Now listen, I'm a bit pressed for time tonight. Very quickly, could we have a shot of the lady in the sparkly top, 4 rows back? Quickly. There she is. Okay, now. Everybody. Now, you know the J.K. Rowling, you know the author of the Harry Potter books? Yes, her. Well, she also hosts her own daytime talk show. Is that true, Craig? That could be just you setting up a sketch.
It's the J.K. Rowling Show. Here's J.K.
J.K. Rowling. My latest Harry Potter movie made $267 bazillion. Wait. Oh no, 1 second just passed. Make that $268 bazillion. I'm rich. All right, what now?
J.K.'s guest.
All right, yes. My guest is the author of Twilight, the popular vampire series. Please welcome Stephanie Meyer, everybody. Stephanie Meyer. It's wonderful to have such a famous writer who's beloved by millions on the show.
Thank you.
Actually, I meant me. I have to tell you, my favourite part of your books is all the sucking that takes place.
Oh, yes. My vampires do a lot of sucking.
wasn't talking about the vampires, I'm talking about your writing.
Yes. My books aren't as original as your series about magical wizards. What's that called again? Lord of the Rings?
That's right, because no one's ever done vampires before, except for Dracula, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Vampiros, Lesbos. Here's a few more. Roll them up. Look at all them. Oh, so my books have been translated into 40 different languages.
Well, I can translate your book into Spanish right now. El Harry Pottero is muy muy el stupido.
All right, here's your book in Italian. The author of this book is really a man who likes to wear a dress.
Oh, you shut up. I'm richer than you. I'm so rich I've a pet cat made out of money.
Well, that's nothing. I am literally made of money. Watch this. Yeah, look. I just farted money. And hold on. I can even fart change. Yeah, here we go. Look at that.
You are vile. You are disgusting.
Yeah, you know what's disgusting?
No.
Your crappy merchandise. Look at this Twilight doll. Look at it. It's poorly made, with his tiny bedroom eyes and his tight little abs and his gorgeous tushy.
No. You stop groping my doll. Two can play at that game. Look at little Harry Potter. He's all grown up now. Oh, my. He's really grown.
What's that, little vampire doll? Do you like the way I kiss better?
Oh, well, no, this is... Oh, stop. Girlfriend, this is ridiculous. What are we...
Girlfriend?
I wasn't at the rehearsal.
No.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I wasn't at the rehearsal either. I tell you what, you're right. Why make up with these tiny little dolls when I have a life-size Harry Potter right here? Hey, look at that!
My first guest tonight is the greatest stand-up comedian who has ever walked the face of the earth. He asked if I would say that. I did. He's appearing at the Orleans Casino on August the 21st to the 23rd. I used to go to the Orleans. It's awesome. It's an awesome casino. They've got slot machines. And there's an Emmy-winning documentary called Mr. Warmth that is now out on DVD in Canada. Take a look at this, everybody.
Italian? What is your heritage? German? Get a rope. I'll tell you this. What's your name? Fritz? Hans? What? Frank my ass, Frank. Never met one in World War II. My name is Frank. Does this relax you, Frank?
Please welcome the legend that is Don Rickles, everybody. Don, welcome.
Okay, that's it for me.
Yeah. How are you, Don?
It's not bad if it's not a carnival, it's a show.
Hey, it's not
nice young people. You have a nice young audience, really. Nice. Step down.
The guy here in the front with the Washington haircut. Get him a cherry tree and get him out of here. Okay, how you been?
I'm good. Don't pick on the man.
How long have you had that?
Well, I don't have that.
No, you're good.
It's the heat's getting to me. It's August. I always get like this in August.
A lot of good talk about your show. A lot of people have been telling me they're turning it on.
Really?
Yeah, 12:30 at night when the wife's just laying there going, sweetheart, you want to fool around? I said, no, Greg's on. Greg's on.
Yeah, all right.
When you're married 44 years, you got a Jewish wife, she just lays there and goes, You young people will find out it's not all the big job, you know? There's more to it. Now you got to enjoy life. How long are you married now?
6 months.
Ah, good. He's really crazy about it, isn't he? 6 months.
No, I was doing that thing. Hey, I heard that this has just come out in Canada. Congratulations.
Well,
I didn't know you made it in Canada.
What are you talking to me like I'm a Mountie? I'm not a Mountie.
Canada, that's the big time.
Howard Blank and all those people up in Vancouver and all the great people up there, and I'm delighted that it's on there. And by the way, I won 2 Emmys for that.
Yeah, all right, shut up.
You can keep the applause down.
Yeah.
No, 2 Emmys, you know, I'm in the business 50 years.
50 years.
And I said, what's this on tape? I know what I'm saying. You have to keep... What are you, Playback Charlie? Talking to the FBI. Yeah, where were you? In the car. Don't do that unless your apartment needs heat.
Yeah, all right.
You don't remember that. In New York, when we were struggling actors, we used to do, all right, I'll turn on the heat. Anyway, I didn't have to go there. Sit up. It's not a toilet. Sit up. Guy's sitting here in shorts like this. You want a magazine? Anyway, they don't understand that. They said it's too fast. I forgot where I was working. Put up the signs. Anyway, so I went...
You don't have signs?
That was good the way you turned around like that. That
You
really,
like
that really
that?
helps.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
Helps the joke that went in the toilet.
I'm here to help. I'm here to service.
No need to holler. I'm right on top of you.
No, that's my thing. I yell stuff in a phony Scottish accent.
The Scottish accent is great. I've never been to Scotland.
Have you not? They love you there, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm not going.
Why not?
Too many other great places to go. And I have nothing against Scotland. There's Italy, there's Israel. No, I don't want to go to Israel now. I don't feel like ducking. Anyway, I'm a Jew, so there's no problem. The German guy with the rifle, it's a joke.
Hey. There's no Germans in here.
So, are you going to say I'm a liar?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you're a liar. I was saying, look, if you remember, I was congratulating you on your newfound fame in Canada.
Yeah, well, not only Canada. You know, this, very honestly, when John Landis and my son Larry and a great group of people, and Tony O and Elliot Weissman and all this, put this thing together, it really tells a story of how tough a life a comedian can have and how joyous it can be. And for you young people, it's really something I think you'll enjoy, because it tells the personal part of your life and it tells the fun part of your life. And as I hold this in my hand, I want to thank the Academy.
Damn thing. Give me the damn thing. You got all these different people. Why am I not in this lineup? You think everybody else there?
Because you're not big enough.
What? Come on.
No, you're big enough, but I wanted to keep it funny and happy, you know. Will you stop doing that? You'll break it, for crying out loud.
Don't worry. This is the American one, not the...
It's not an X-ray. It's a show, for crying out loud.
Good one, too.
Oh, God bless you, kid. Keep going.
What about the Orleans? You're going to the Orleans. I love that
great
room in the
hotel.
Orleans. Yeah, it is.
I mean,
they've got a bowling alley, you know.
I'm not Polish. Anyway, and nothing. Polish people are great, but they're big in bowling. Jews don't bowl. We own the alley. Anyway, hey, I laughed at your crap. You're gonna start laughing at mine. Hold on. Oh. Anyway, so why do you sit like that? Do you think I'm a dentist?
Would you want me to sit next to you?
No,
I'm sitting next to you.
No.
Yeah, I'm sitting next to you. There you go. I don't want you. Hey, Those are great boots.
Well, thank you.
Those are great boots.
You
Now
want-
that right there, that's your
Oh,
Austin
these aren't
Powers
bad.
boots
These are a little
right there.
gay, but they're not bad. No, these are great. These
They
thank
are,
you.
dude.
Your shoes are smart.
Yeah, you happy with those?
What is this, a shoe show? We're doing a regular show here.
No, no, we're getting a little more daytimey now. I'm asking you about.
Hey, this is great.
It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're on American Airlines. More
Yeah, yeah.
peanuts. More peanuts.
Yeah.
Remember, you'll go to Germany, around the world, right? Scotland?
Yeah, yeah.
I was just on the airline now, and the girl came up and said, "Sir, would you care for another round of peanuts?" And it's 78 hours, and you get peanuts, you know. And I love when they come. Oh, this is the captain. You notice you can never hear, because I just came from Connecticut. I was up in Foxwoods, and we had from Boston. It's a long ride back, you know. You people, you get out of the house at all, you people?
No.
So when you come back, it's a long trip. But I love
from Foxwoods in Connecticut to Boston. That's like 2 hours.
No, don't be a smart ass.
I'm just trying to help you.
Again, you're yelling. Will you stop yelling?
I'm sorry.
Anyway, so you come back and the pilot gets on, you know, like you're maybe 2 hours from Boston out, and you hear, "This is the captain speaking. We're on the inside seat, and it's hot, right? And you're all not a very seat, the seatbelt, and I'm buying, crash." Anyway, so I was just thinking that it's a long ride. No, how long the gentleman with the yellow shirt? How long you married?
10 years.
Do you have to do this? 10 years? You got a little spring on your ass that makes you do that? 10 years? 10 years. God bless you. Third wife? Second wife. See?
Yeah, not bad. You were only one off.
Oh, you're very stunning. You look like you're very happy. Anyway.
You know when you talk to these people, we have to pay them.
Well, with the money you make, you'll get over it. Believe me.
I don't make any.
I spoke to Peter LaSalle, your producer, who said to me, "It's a little out of line what he makes." You know, you do it. You know, you got to think of it. You were doing comedy sketches on other television shows, and today you're a big star. You're making a lot of money. You got married.
Who you been talking to?
Let me finish. Let me finish. You got a big house. Got a big house in Malibu.
A big house in
That's right. I met your son, who loves to do magic.
Oh, yeah, my son. Yeah.
His son is like what? 10, 11?
8.
8. I'm not a kidnapper. You can tell me the truth.
No, I'm telling you. He's
8 years old. He's adorable, and he does magic. He comes over here at a dinner party, which we were at, and he said, "What's his name again?"
Milo.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, he got it right. Son of a gun. Anyway, move up 2 steps. You got it right. Anyway,
I'm really glad I remembered it. Actually,
and the kid's adorable. When I'm talking, don't do
Okay,
that.
I'm sorry. Then.
This guy here in the front's great. He's sitting like this the whole show. What the hell are you, a mannequin?
Will you stop talking to them? We have to pay them. I've told you we have to pay
They'll
them.
get over it. The whole front row. These guys are great. They really dressed up for the show. They're sitting there in their underwear, for crying out loud. Anyway, his son, adorable kid, he comes up and says, "Mr. Rickles, want to see some magic?" And I'm having a couple of vodkas, and I'm not in the mood for no 8-year-old kid pulling on my pants to do magic, you know. And he goes, "Watch this, Mr. Rickles." Turn around, boom, disappear. And of course, he's an 8-year-old kid, and you go, so where's the magic? Watch this again, Mr. Rickles. Disappear. So I slapped him in the face, and he went away. No, that's a joke. He's adorable, but he loves to do magic. Tell him I talked about him, okay?
Yeah, well, sure. To be honest, I mean, you're a legend, Don, but with the 8-year-old set, I just don't know how much weight
They'll
that's
learn
going.
someday.
All right,
if God lets me live, they'll know someday. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I was in New York recently. I got a segue because you're not a big help.
Okay.
I was in New York. Listen to this.
I'm listening.
And gang, any of you New Yorkers know this. And I love New York. I was born and raised in New York. And so a couple of weeks ago, we're in New York, and we came out of Elaine's. That's a very prominent restaurant there, which we hang out late at night. And we're coming out of Elaine's late at night. And you have these gentlemen that are in bad trouble. You know, I don't want to use the word beggars. They're not beggars. They're people in trouble. Well, they're beggars.
Yeah.
Anyway, but they're people in trouble, really. A lot of homeless. We got a lot of economic problems, which you all know, but I won't get into that. But anyway, so we're walking down the street. My wife and I and a few people. And the guy says, Mr. Rickles, please. And I use that voice because that's how they sound.
Yeah.
Mr. Rickles, please, help me. Got a few dollars. Give me something, Mr. Rickles, Mr. Rickles. And I always have a set thing that I do all the time. I take a $5 bill out of my pocket and I say, here's $5, buy yourself a ranch. Okay? And the guy goes, thank you, Mr. Rickles. And we walk away, and usually that's the end of it. And as we're walking up the street, this same man comes running after me. Now, Mr. Rickles, we need cattle.
Don Rickles, everybody. We'll be right back. England soul band. They're here performing the title track to their album 100 Days, 100 Nights. Please welcome Sharon Jones and the Dap-Kings, everybody. Sharon Jones.
Put a little ledge. I had a man tell me things. Oh, that man, he made me feel what? Just like a queen. Oh, I thought that man that he was the one. He was the one that I would hold. Oh, yes, I did. But listen, one day I looked around, and let me tell you that a man, he was nowhere to be found. 100 days for that man's love to unfold. It took me 100 days and 100 nights to know a man's heart. Yes, it did. It took me 100 days and 100 nights, 100 days and 100 nights to know a man's heart. And a little more before he knows it
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
You know what we learned? Nothing. Good night.